Welcome to Life Unedited. This is your lifestyle guide to living a life that is aligned solely with you so that you may find the courage to live the life you desire. What's up, you guys? It's Tab here. I am so excited, you guys. Welcome back. It is Friday, December 30th. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, followed obviously by New Year's Day. And I want to know, what are you guys doing? What are your plans? What are your thoughts and your feelings on New Year's? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you stay up to watch the ball drop? I won't lie. I don't think I've stayed up for a ball drop in several years. Although this year might be different. I'm not sure yet. I am not a go out on New Year's Eve type person. I think there's way too many people out and you're setting yourself up for disappointment, because I have never gone out for New Year's Eve and had a night that lived up to my expectations of the night. So I gave up on going out for New Year's a long time ago. But what else have I given up on New Year's for? Resolutions. I've given up on resolutions. And I want you to give up on resolutions. Will you just hear me out on this really quick? Just before you make a decision, will you just hear me out? Oftentimes when we set our resolutions, it's nothing more than a haphazard, this is what I want. I want to lose weight. And I'm going to use weight loss here because I feel like it's one of the biggest, most common resolutions is I'm going to go to the gym every day, right? And we've all been there. And those of us who have been longtime gym goers, January gets here and it's the parking lot's going to be so crowded and the equipment is going to be aligned to use it, right? And that's all true. It's all 100% true. And then by the third week in January, it starts tapering off. And by the beginning of February, it's dead. No one's there. So where does that actually leave us? Why do we keep doing this year after year? And why do I think it's not a great thing? Well, I've got lots of reasons going into this, okay? One of the reasons I don't think it's a great thing is because I think that I have several reasons. Okay, I'm trying to decide which one I want to start with. So one of the reasons is because whenever we wait till New Year's Day to set our resolution, right? It's no different than being I'm going to start on Monday. There's no rule on the face of this planet that says you have to wait till Monday to start something. That's just an absolute utter lie. Total lie, guys. You do not have to wait till January to start something. First of all, okay? Second of all, we make these resolutions about things where we feel bad about ourselves, in ways we feel bad about ourselves. We decide we're going to start going to the gym more, and 9 times out of 10, the reason why, if I were to ask somebody who says this, is to lose weight, to feel better about their bodies. It's not, because we're going to Disney at the end of the year and I want to be able to walk 20 miles a day. That's never the reason. Okay, so it's not because, damn, we've had 2 major snowstorms and I realized from shoveling, I'm freaking out of shape. Nope, that is never the reason. The reason always comes back to our bodies. And here's the deal. The way you feel about your body has absolutely nothing to do with your body itself. Okay, I want to make that perfectly clear. So, if you're standing in the front of the mirror and you're standing there naked and you think that if you just lose this weight, do this, do that, you're going to suddenly love yourself more, you're not. You could lose 100 pounds and still not like what you see in the mirror, because the issue has nothing to do with the weight. It's such a much deeper issue. The root is settled way down deep inside. Okay. The next issue is you are not broken. There is nothing wrong with you. So here's the thing. It is 100% okay to say, I want to get healthy. I want to live healthier. Because don't get me wrong, there are a lot of benefits that come with living a healthier life, right? But living a healthier life, we still have full balance and control of our lives. We are not missing, we don't miss out on everything. Okay? Like we're not going, it's not all or nothing. We're not beating ourselves up. So here's the deal. If you want to live a healthier life, you can do that. But you cannot do that if weight loss is still your goal. Like the two do not line up together. Now, I know there are a lot of people I'm going to get pushback on that from, right? There are a lot of people who are going to say, bullshit, Tab, because if you lose X amount of weight, then you're automatically healthier. And I'm going to say, not fucking true. The only thing that can tell us if you're healthy and if you're healthier is your blood work. But do you know that you can improve your lab test results without losing weight? Do you know that you can actually also lose weight and have your test results get worse? There is no correlation between health and size of body. There is zero correlation. So what I think is I personally think that resolutions play into this idea that we are not good enough as we are and we need to change. And that's bullshit. Okay. The next thing I don't like about resolutions is most people who are making them automatically set themselves up to fail because they don't actually sit down to make the action plan. They don't actually sit down to do the steps and the pre-work that is required before setting a goal that you are actually going to achieve. What do I mean by that? Here we go, guys. I'm staying on the weight loss train, okay? Because remember, that's my area of expertise for 12 years. I'm going to lose weight. I know what I have to do. I have to go to the gym every single day. I have to go for at least an hour every single day. And I have to eat no sugar and no carbs and no alcohol and eat perfectly. So I'm throwing out all of this food in my pantry. I'm getting rid of all of it. Okay? You're going to completely shock your body. And you're not going to be able to keep up with it. Nobody can. And it's not just because you're craving the sugar. It's because there is a drastic difference from going from frozen food and easy to put together meals without a lot of prep because they're in wrappers to fresh needing to prepare foods. And we don't account for that. We don't account for the fact that after we pick the kids up from school, we have homework and then there's soccer practice and then XYZ, right? And there's not time to make these dinners and these meals that we originally thought were going to be easy enough. We also, if we're going on the all-in method, typically what will happen in so many instances, people will hold out for so long. And then guess what? They cheat. I fucking hate that phrase. I hate it with all my heart. Cheat days, cheat meals, it makes me cringe and it makes me want to hit something. The fact that you even are calling it a cheat makes you feel like you're failing because you're cheating. It's psychologically, even if you know it's a quote unquote cheat day, psychologically, it's going to start unraveling you. Secondly, it has been proven over and over again that people who use cheat days versus people who use moderated, healthy, balanced 80, 20, 365 days of the year, not the week, the year. It has been scientifically proven that the cheat people will consume way more in calories. So what that cheat meal is actually doing is undoing all of the progress work that you've been working so hard on. Okay? Because you're taking it as this free-for-all pass, and it's not. So then what happens? You're 3 weeks in, you hate what's on your meal plan, not only because it's not like your preferred food, but it's more time, it's more expensive, it requires more out of you. You're dedicating an hour a day to the gym. You are unbelievably sore. It hurts to sit down, walk up the stairs, or to go pee, right? And yet, nothing has fucking moved on the scale. Damn it. Why are you still going? Why are you still doing this? And then you go out to dinner with your girlfriends and they all order fries and hamburgers. And there you are eating that fucking salad that you're still hungry when you get done eating, with balsamic vinaigrette on the side that you're dipping your fork into. And you are so freaking miserable that when you leave that dinner that night, you're like, fuck it, I'm done. And guess what? That's it. You're done. And now you go right back to the sedentary lifestyle you had before with the prepackaged food because you've completely given up on yourself, as opposed to approaching the year, approaching the changes as a full lifestyle change, starting off slow, creating create the roadmap. What are you going to first introduce and what are you going to introduce next? And you should be starting, and I hate using the word should, let's not say that. If you were a health and nutrition fitness client of mine from previously, back when I did that, the first thing I would recommend is the fact that before we start eliminating anything, let's just start adding in more of the good. If you haven't worked out in 4 years, dude, start with 10 minutes and do not add more until you can walk the next day without crying. And that 10 minutes has become such a part of a habit that you don't have to fight yourself to do it anymore. And then you're going to go to 15 minutes and then 20. The key to making lifestyle changes, the key to finding actual true success, the key to changing your actual health is found in these itty bitty, teeny tiny habits. And that's the part of fitness that most of the industry has gotten wrong over and over and over and over again. And it makes me batty when I hear people who are setting out with these resolutions. I get really sad. And here's the thing. I love a fresh start. So when we talk about New Year's Day, actually my very favorite part of New Year's Day is opening up my brand new planner. That's my favorite part of New Year's Day, okay? Also, just this total side note and tangent here, I could totally be in heaven just being locked in Office Max for a day by myself. Office Max is one of my favorite stories. But okay, I digress. That's not part of the point of the story at all. The point was, there is something that is cleansing and signifying about a fresh start, especially when the whole world is starting fresh together, fresh energy, fresh everything. And I am here for that. I am here for the fresh. I'm here for the new. I am here for the start over. But what I don't want you to do is give up before the end of the first month and then wait until next December 31st to stake your claim and try again. Okay? I want you to start, and I'm going to give you this to think about. When you're thinking about what what do you want out of 2023? I want you to change your thoughts slightly. Instead of saying, what am I going to do? What's my resolution? Think about, who do you want to be in 2023? And I mean that in a sense of, how do you want to show up every day in your life? Do you want to show up with more energy? Well, then we better start getting a little bit of workouts in. Do you want to show up with more patience? Well, what does that really mean? Do you need more sleep? Do you need better nutrition? Do you want to show up with more consistency? Well, how can we make that happen? That's for me. I want to show up with more consistency, right? That is huge for me going into 2023. Do you want to claim the year to step into your power, or do you need this year to pull back to find out what the fuck it is you even want to step into? Because I will tell you, back in January of 2022, I had no fucking clue what I was stepping into. I couldn't say I'm going to step into my power. I didn't know what the fuck that was. Right? Now I know. I needed last year to focus on me. And if you need 2023 to focus on you, what does that mean? What does that look like? Where does it feel like the ends of your life are unraveling? And what can you do? What sort of investment can you make in yourself to tie up those loose ends and to pull the strings back together? Think about who you want to be and how you want to show up in 2023. That is step number 1. Step number 2 is to sit with it a little bit more and go a little bit deeper. You can't just say, I want to show up more consistently. What does that mean to me? To me, that means I'm going to be posting on social media 6 days a week. I'm also going to engage, and I'm going to be getting I would like to be getting 4 to 6 podcast episodes out a week. That's what consistency looks like for me. Well, so now I have to say, why do I not get those? What holds me back from getting those podcast episodes up right now? Well, it's the fact that if I look at my day today, I had 3 meetings and 6 stretch appointments. And by the time I get done with that, I'm too tired to podcast. So what does that mean? It means I have to go in and actually schedule myself a time to record before my day starts. If I start doing that every week, I can get consistent. It does not mean that I'm going to throw out there, I want to do this 5 days a week and have no plan as to how to get it done. It also does not mean that I'm going to beat myself up if I fall short, because here's the truth. Can I tell you the truth about success? The truth about getting to anywhere that you want to fucking go? Things break down along the way. Okay? If you've ever taken a cross-country road trip, shit goes wrong. That's okay. It does not invalidate your entire road trip. Okay? So let shit go wrong. Mess up from here and there. But with each and every stumble, you have to be able to come back and to evaluate with an open mind. You have to be able to come back and to learn from those missteps. Where did I fumble? Where did I fall down? Why did this happen? And then here's the kicker, here's the key. We go right back to, I think, one of the very first things I said. You don't wait till Monday to fix it. You fucking get back up right now. Okay? So as you're thinking about 2023, think of it more in terms of, how do you want to show up? What do you want to get out of 2023? And let go of all of the traditional resolutions. And you guys, in the next coming year, we are going to talk a lot about how body image, why body image is so important, and how the size of our body and our health, there is no correlation at all. We are going to talk a lot about the fact that you can lose 100 pounds and still not love yourself and not like the new body you're standing in. So I don't want you. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you're sitting here and you're sort of questioning, like when I mentioned that and I said that, and you're kind of thinking you're going to call BS on me, stick around, because we are going to talk a lot about that. And in fact, I plan to dedicate January, a lot of January, specifically to body image, because I think it is such an important piece. And I think, especially in January, as women, it really starts coming at us, right? We start getting guilted with the memes. We start all of these things. And we are going to talk so much about that so extensively in January. And I am going to start giving you tips and tricks and ways for you to overcome so much of that. So on that note, you guys, here's what I want to say to you. I want you to kick your feet back. I want you to relax. I want you to make a list of 10 things that you like about yourself. And I want you to remind yourself that you are fucking worthy, and you are worthy of the life that you want in 2023. And it is all right there for you. It's right there. All you have to do is reach out and fucking grab it, and not be scared that someone else is waiting, or somebody else, you should leave it there because somebody else needs it more than you. Fuck that. Grab it. Take what you want. All right. So on that note, I want you to have a fantastic and fabulous weekend. Please be safe. I will see you back here in the new year. Go out today, do something good, cut yourself some grace, and pat yourself on the back. It's been one hell of a year, you guys. Good, bad, ugly. You made it through. That's all that fucking matters. You're still here. You made it through.